Okay, so there's some weird, and I think on purpose, weird group going viral, and I received a couple of sweet donations from a couple of you. I've already emailed you all telling you thank you, telling me to just check them out. One of you, you're hoping that this gets us views on the channel. Hey, don't worry about that. This isn't about that all the time. It does when I see that I'm gonna owe the IRS taxes or when I see my credit card debt, but everything will work out. But it's this group, and I've seen them pop up on like X and things like that before. It's this group. I don't know how to say their name. This full performance, and I think this is what I've seen like clips of. They're performing live at ESMA in Rennes, France during the Trans Musicales 2025. Rick Beato checked it out a couple of weeks ago, so how about that? So there's this full performance here, 28 minutes long. I don't think I have the time right now to check it out, but I think if I'm intrigued enough, we will go check that out in its entirety. But yeah, then the next thing is Rick Beato. I don't think Rick Beato watches my channel, but Rick, thank you for what you're doing with the whole copyright discussion. And I'm also I'm engaged in your I bought your listening course. As you know, I don't want my channel to just be a reaction thing. I want to document me learning music, finally. But anyway, the next thing that's okay, how do you say their name? That's the first thing I'm gonna look up. There's even a Reddit discussion of somebody from Quebec, Quebecois, what the freak? French is beautiful, but also weird. How do you guys who speak English pronounce this? This user, Fig says Angine de Poitrine. That's how I'm gonna say it as well. So Angine de Poitrine, we're gonna check out Sarniezz, Trans Musicales. So Angine de Poitrine is a Canadian rock duo from this area in Quebec. Formed in 2019, the anonymous duo consists of guitarist Angine de Poitrine and drummer Clack de Poitrine, who perform in oversized paper mache masks and polka dotted costumes. The band's debut, Volume 1, was released in June 2024. In 2026, they recorded a live session for KEXP, who brought the duo wider international attention. The group's name, which translates to angina of the chest in English, was initially suggested as a joke. This later became a reflection of the band's sound, characterized by the members as dissonance-induced cardiac malfunction. All right, so there's gonna be like modern music crap, but there might be something genius to it. I have gone accidentally to modern music concerts, and in one of them, the host, the DJ, the MC, he came up and said, "Listen to the sounds, see how you feel about the sounds, because you might not like them, but just see how they make you feel." So I did that, and I felt unease the entire time because a lot of it doesn't really have, again, a conflict and resolution. If we were to look at the yin yang, most of the time it's spent in chaos, out of order, no rules, you know what I mean? And so while, you know, I've done those personality tests, and the personality trait that I am most, you know, that I have the most of, the highest amount of, is openness. So I can like appreciate things like this. Doesn't mean I will go and re-listen, but we'll see, man. Let's go and just see what's going on here, why this is becoming a phenomenon. The project began as a gag after the pair were booked to perform twice in 1 week at the same local venue. Concerned that audiences would not attend the second show, they decided to play the later set as anonymous costume performers under a different name, to complete what the duo later likened to an Andy Kaufman-esque joke. Well, that's great context here. They constructed papier-mâché masks with giant noses and full body and black, white polka-dotted costumes. The duo has since labeled the project as a mantra rock data Pythago-cubist orchestra composed of space-time voyagers. During the pandemic, with live opportunities limited, the members took up construction jobs. Well, at least they are... Okay, let's take this ride with me. This is your first time, yeah? It's the return of Primus? I mean, not as talented as Primus in the bass, but... Okay, brilliant. Using the loop pedal. If you're gonna be doing both, use the loop pedal for me, man. This is so ridiculous, dude. Okay, Homeboy's use of the loop pedal's phenomenal. How did he capture such a weird thing at such good timing? Brilliant. Hey, being barefoot gives you some versatility with the loop with those pedals. I'm actually enjoying this. Like, it's weird as crap, but just with the most phallic nose ever. Reminds me of that episode, the Star Knights of the Seven Kingdoms. Nice! Dude, that part with the distortion goes hard, dude. Sick, dude. Dude, okay.
Discover new music.
No,
listener powered.
Calm down. Okay, I went to the 60 concert to celebrate Maynard James Keenan's 60th birthday, and Primus performed. That was my first time ever seeing Primus. Primus stole the show for me. I was there for Maynard. I was there for Perfect Circle, for Pussifer. Primus stole the show for me, and everyone chanting Primus sucks. And then I come to learn that that's like a thing, a joke. But I loved the Primus set. Weird as all get out. And then I realized, oh, it was Primus that made the South Park theme. Now, Primus, again, the bass player with his singing and rapping at the same time, I don't understand that level of talent. So there's a reason why he's a legend. So I don't want to compare the technicality here to him, but it's that style. It's What is going on? If we had some sort of gibberish rapping there, it could be, I think, even cooler. They need to collaborate, but it's that style of music. The reason it was still fun to hear, so yes, it's modern music. Of course they're French. I mean, I know they're Canadian, Quebecian, right? But yeah, France is weird. But these guys are making me like French stuff way more. Man, French is like on a roll, because then there was first Clair Obscur, which is like one of the best video games I've ever played, Expedition 33, right? By the way, the art style, kind of nice homage there. There's these really stupid platforming levels in Expedition 33. These guys should make the music for those levels. That song should be the music for those. So super weird. But okay, I still enjoyed it. Why? Drumming. The funk was there, always present. So even though really weird scales, dissonant sounds, they use them, but it's not as crazy as you would think. There's still somehow melody. I rewinded back to just see his feet, and this is then something we then need to bring up. Nice feet, bro. I would suggest shaving them. Shaving your feet, it's a game changer. The feeling of your socks pulling your feet hair is one of the worst things. When I started shaving my feet, my life changed. So highly recommend it, but make sure you moisturize after. But it's wild. Like, look how much, again, look how much power and control he has on the foot while managing all of these layers. So right here, we see his loop pedal, right? With each layer, you know, playing. Everything is green right now, which means all of those layers are on. If you're here and you're like a musical buff and you've tried loop pedals, you know how hard it is to do this so well. If you don't know, getting the loops on the right time is impossible. I don't know how people do it. It frustrates me. But of course, he's great at it. But he's turning up or down the tone or the gain on one of the effects of his pedal. And I think this is where he's gonna bring more distortion. Right? Managing all these things at one time. Incredible. Just, I mean, again, the musicianship is actually really, really, really impressive. But the reason it's still good to hear is because at least we have groove. And if you have groove, see, Rick Beato talking about it. He's saying, please stop sending me this. Man, I've enjoyed listening to this. Like that was interesting. I don't think I'm gonna put Angine de Poitrine in my playlist, but like that's a song I'd have ready of like if my kids are acting up, I'm gonna just play it as a joke, have it as background music, like from like a chaotic movie scene or again, a dumb level on Expedition 33, perfect. A comment here, my girlfriend refers to this as that mosquito music you like. That's hilarious. This is the kind of stuff that makes a sober person think they're high and a high person think they're sober. If the nose is flopping, you know it's bopping. Great reference to Back to the Future here by Starfish RPD. I guess you guys aren't ready for that yet, but your kids are gonna love it. Brilliant. This needs to be the Super Bowl 2027 type show. I didn't realize Les Claypool and Buckethead had a love child. See, there it is. Again, man, I loved Primus performing. If these guys are on the road with Primus, dude, they would. Okay, see, that's a show that needs to happen. I know that this was wild. You probably didn't like it. I was actually kind of ready to hate it because, again, like I said, I can appreciate modern music, but then be like, but not for me. When I listen to music, I want to feel good. That was really entertaining for me. Angine de Poitrine, guys, have you checked them out? Was this your first time, or are you here to be like, were you here because you were so stunned seeing them and you just wanted to hang out with someone for the first time? Let me know, comment down below. But anyway, that was so much fun. To all the donors suggesting this, thank you. There it is, guys. Thank you so much. Check out the description down below to find a way to support my channel, but more than anything, go support Angine de Poitrine. Angine de yeah, whatever. Not gonna lie, after the French Olympics, they're very lucky that Expedition 33 came out. And then even though these guys are Canadian, that these guys are now coming like, okay. All right, much love, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.